Hello and good morning. I pray that you all are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's topic, I would call it Rise, Lace Up, and Reach for the Stars. And how I came to this is each morning I try to wake up and I try to do something healthy, whether it's go for a walk, I go to the gym, I sit in the sauna, I make sure I eat right. But each day that I'm out walking, I have time to think, I have time to spend time with God. And so each morning as I walk, I have moments of reflection. When I think back of different parts of my life, I think about what's going on in my life. And so I wanted to share this thought because the other day I was walking and as I started to reflect, I began to think about the memories in the past that of my victories and my triumphs and situations that where I had true success. And I think about the scripture, Philippians 4 and 13, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I think about the strength that God placed upon me during these victories that I had in my life. But then as soon as I think about the victories, then all of a sudden they give way to the stumbles and the disappointments of the past, those times where I had failures, those times where I struggled, those times where I wasn't as successful that I wanted to be. And despite the setbacks that I've had in the past, I know that each day is a fresh opportunity for me to step closer to the goal, step closer towards the victories, and even um, other even the growth stepping. I know each day is a day to step closer into having the success that I'm looking for, having the goals, reaching my true potential. And so coming with those steps forward, I know that there could be possible failures. But as I read in Proverbs 24 and 16, it says this, for though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again. And I know for me that if I don't take those steps forward, I know that I'm not going to reach my goals. I know that I'm not going to have the victories, the triumphs, the successes. I know that I'm not going to reach the potential that I have. And for you all watching today or listening today, I want you to know this, that without taking those steps, you are never going to reach your potential. Yes, there could be failure in it. However, know this, that if you don't try, you're never going to get there. And I know that to reach my full potential, that I have to rise each day. I have to lace up my shoes and I have to step into the game. If I'm not in the game, how can I have any victories? So I want to encourage you for this. So I wrote down 3 ways that you can reach your potential. And the first way is simply this, is that you embrace a growth mindset, understanding that growth and learning are a continuous process and it's a lifelong journey. You're going to stumble, but in every stumble, every failure that you have, there should be a lesson there. And I want to encourage you to, even when you fail, go back and look at those situations. How could you do better? What was the lesson that you learned? And as long as you learn a lesson from those failures, then you have that growth mindset because you're continuously growing. Because the next time you step out there, you're going to know what to avoid. You're going to know what hazards are out there. What did you learn from this experience that can take you into the future? Romans 5, 3 and 4 tells us this, that we also glory in our suffering because we know that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance, character, and character, hope. So I want you to treat every stumble that you have or every failure that you have as a lesson. Thomas Edison said this, that I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So in our lives, as we go through this journey, we're going to have disappointments, but in those, make sure that we are learning. The second thing I want to encourage you to do is practice self-care. Self-care is so vital in your life. Physical and your mental well-being are so crucial in you reaching your potential. Your body is a temple. That's stated in First Corinthians. It says prioritize, or I'm sorry, your body is a temple, and that's stated in 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. We need to prioritize our physical and our mental well-being with regular exercise, with healthy eating, with plenty of rest. You know what? I have learned over the past couple of years that my sleep health is so vital to my performance. So I want to encourage you to make sure that your sleep area, that your rest time is there and it's appropriate, because if you don't get enough sleep, if you get too much sleep, if your sleep is, if you're woken up or you have distractions, things that are making your sleep miserable, then it's going to affect your performance. And so also you need to have moments of quiet reflection. All of these are vital. You need to spend some time with God, reflecting, talking to God, but most importantly, listening to God. What is it that God has in store for your life? And the third thing is this, is set some SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. These goals will give you a clear direction on where you are going to go. God has placed you here for a reason. He's given you a why. He's given you a purpose. He's given you visions. And so setting SMART goals is going to help you reach your potential and fulfill what God has called you to do in your life. As we look at Habakkuk 2:2, it says, write the vision and make it clear. Define clear, achievable goals. And most importantly, as you achieve these goals, make sure that you celebrate these small victories. Celebrate these small victories along the way, because they will help keep you motivated and they will keep you moving forward. So I want to remind you of this, that every day is a new opportunity. It's a fresh start. Whatever happened yesterday is in the past. You have a fresh day today, a clean slate. Embrace it. Embrace today. Live for the moment. Reach for your potential. After all, the only real failure in life is the failure to try. So I want to encourage you all to do this. Lace up those shoes and get into the game. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I pray that you all have a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care and God bless.